You mean there's only one phone on the whole island?
Well, there are phones at the astronaut base, of course, but everyone else uses the shop. Suits me. Brings in all the trade.
Well, this model has both voicemail and call diversion.
You're wasting your time. No one on Cersei Island's going to want one of those.
Now, you look like the kind of man who understands the value of modern technology.
Hermes Endakis, Chief of Security, Asnot. At your service, madam.
Yes, Ishmael. I'm doing my chi breathing, and I can feel my spiritual energies aligning with the cosmos.
Mum, are you on the phone to that Dala psychic again?
Just a moment.
Those calls cost $3 a minute. It's a rip-off.
Ishmael is a genius, darling. He's put me on a program to get my psychic house in order.
I wish you'd get your earthly house in order. We're not going to be able to eat if you keep calling that Dala debt.
Sorry, that was my daughter. No idea about the higher planes of consciousness.
Congratulations, Mr. Endakis. A smart decision.
Ooh, what have we here? Mobile phones, how interesting.
I don't know how I've managed without one of these till now. Thank you, Miss Wilson.
That's what all our satisfied customers say.
Hello there.
Mum, no, you don't need one of those.
But it's such a chore calling from the shop all the time. It's so difficult to have an intimate conversation.
Mum, please?
Sweetheart, Ishmael said I should pay special attention to communications.
Chief of Security Endakis here. Pentagon. Unidentified flying object on trajectory to land on Cersei Island. Roger. We'll evacuate all population immediately. Endakis here.
Mr. Endakis? Are you all right? It's Madeline Mads.
Fine. Fine. I had something caught in my throat.
That lovely salesperson gave me your number, and I just thought I'd let you know I've programmed you in under my psychic.
You have a mobile phone? But that means you...
Yes, Mr. Endakis. We can talk freely to each other whenever we get the urge.
Mrs. Matt, my phone is not a toy. I'll only be using it for important matters.
Well, what could be more important than the future of our racehorse?
Mrs. Maps, please, not on the phone. You don't know who might be listening. Someone's at the door. I have to go.
Call me later, when you're alone.
Yes, I promise. Bye.
Oh, sweetheart, please don't move those things. That's an energy collection centre.
It's a mess, Mum.
Oh, no. I've lost my bracelet. The one blessed by the holy man in Afghanistan. It's my talisman. Oh, I'll phone Ishmael. He'll tell me what to do.
Mum.
Ishmael said I should retrace my steps. He said when I got near the bracelet, I'd experience a chilling sensation.
Anyone could tell you that. You don't have to be a psychic. It's just common sense.
And the chilling sensation?
That's mental, not physical. You can't prove that.
Skeptic, you'll see. First, I looked at the magazines.
And didn't buy one.
Then I got change from Mr. Puckrin.
10 20-cent coins.
Then I called Ishmael.
Wrong. Then you went to the freezer cabinet to check the use-by dates on the yogurt and didn't buy any.
My bracelet!
Would you mind closing the door? Refrigeration's expensive.
A chilling sensation, exactly what Ishmael predicted. Now, what do you say, Crystal?
Coincidence?
This Ishmael character, can he predict the future? Like, the winner of a horse race?
He could do, if he was so inclined. I must call him and tell him I found my bracelet.
Mum, he's a psychic. He already knows.
You're right. Of course he does. Thank you, sweetheart.
She's got a psychic dependency problem, and I've got to cure her.
She's got what?
A new age disease. Crystal ball syndrome.
What do you want me to do?
Let me use your mobile phone number. I'll reprogram it into Mum's phone instead of the dialer psychic. Then I'll line up one of the gang to pretend they're a relief psychic who'll advise her to change her ways.
What if she calls when your relief psychic isn't here?
Simple. Just tell her that Ishmael is on the astral plane right now and I'll call her back when he lands.
She's your mother.
Thanks, Aaron. Now I need is a tame psychic.
Forget it. No way.
Come on, Sandy, you're a natural. And you've got experience.
Exactly. Remember when you got me to read the Mahjong tales? It all blew up in our faces.
I'm paying $3 a call.
I wouldn't do it for double that.
Impersonating a psychic. Telephone fraud. I'm sorry, Chris, but I'm not going to spend the next 5 years of my life behind bars.
The first step is to bring order and regularity to your home environment.
Can you try it with a little more energy?
Clutter interrupts the flow of positive energy.
Cut. Forget it.
Sure, it's easy to alter the sound of your voice with the DL90. You can sweeten the bass tones, add a touch of reverb.
Maybe add in some low flow for some transcendental ambience.
Okay, how does this sound?
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Fantastic. Can it be rigged up to Aaron's mobile?
Nothing to it.
Consider yourself booked for the gig.
What? Oh, no, you don't. Find yourself another sucker.
Oh, come on, Garth. Would you be willing to trust your DL90 with anybody else? Because I know I wouldn't.
Well...
And let's face it, only you can make this baby sing. Okay, it's almost time for her regular booking. Now remember, if she asks you any questions to test you, just say you have to visualise for a moment. Right on time.
Darla Psychic, Merlin speaking. How may I help you?
Oh, there must be some mistake. Ishmael's my regular psychic.
Ishmael is my student, a mere novice in the psychic arts.
His karma at this time is not beneficial to truth seekers. He has been relieved of duties.
But how can I be sure of that?
I see you surrounded by water, an island.
Yes.
I see a silver brace on... Make that a silver bracelet on your right wrist. It has powerful spiritual vibrations.
Yes, yes.
But your energy fields are in disarray. Your home sphere is disordered.
Ishmael was saying I was doing so well.
The path to enlightenment is very steep. You must make great changes and sacrifices. Are you prepared?
Of course.
First, end your reliance on psychic advice of all kinds.
End reliance. Oh, but Merlin, I can't do that.
You must, everything. Horoscopes, the tarot, tea leaves, I Ching, palmistry. Only when you are blind will you see. Do you understand?
Yes, I think so.
Second, bring order and concentration into your home and workplace.
Oh dear. Yes, all right, got that.
One final thing. Cease your pursuit of a man in uniform.
But that's just taking things too far, Merlin. Mr. Andarkis and I well, it's written in the stars. Ishmael said I just have to be patient.
Patient, yes, but be cold and distant too. What is easily attained is easily discarded.
Perhaps it is his turn to do the chasing.
So you will follow my advice.
But it means I have to change everything. My entire personality.
The path to enlightenment is...
Very steep. Yes. I'm just beginning to realise that.
Beautiful. She even ironed my shirts without scorching them.
Awesome. She must have been up all night tidying up.
Yeah, she left me this note.
Sweetheart, welcome to the first day of the rest of our lives. I've gone to school early to prepare. It worked. It really worked.
At last, I'm going to have a normal mother.
Short of a death in the family, there is no excuse for not handing in your home assignments on time. Homework for tomorrow. Maths. Problems 1 to 50, pages 82 to 90. Science. Colour and label neatly the diagram of the parts of the flower. Language. A 200-word essay on your goals and how you plan to achieve them. Spelling, grammar and punctuation will be marked. Any questions? Good. Now take out your geography books.
All I wanted was a normal mother who would do the laundry and do the housework and be organised like other mothers.
Well, he got that no problem.
Yeah, and now all the kids hate me.
I think Merlin better advise her to pull back a bit.
How? She's given up psychics?
Nothing stopping him calling her, though, is there?
Garth, you're brilliant.
Mrs. Mabs, I didn't recognize you. You've...
Changed, Mr. Indakis? Indeed I have. I'm surprised you'd notice.
How could I help but notice? You look, well, so much in control.
Mistress of my own destiny, Mr. Indakis. Bill, how did I ever manage to have so many overdue accounts? Centre for New Consciousness. Now this looks more interesting.
Thought you'd put all that stuff behind you.
Almost forgot. You can use it to wrap fish. Good afternoon, Mr. Radich.
Mrs. Mabs, she's changed.
I reckon she's still a dingbat in disguise. The only reason she's got that mobile phone so she can call that psychic of hers. She forgot her phone.
I can return it before I leave for the mainland.
No, the bus will be here any minute. You'll miss it. I'll see she gets it back.
The aim is to get the kids off my back without changing Mum back to the way she was. Think it'll do the trick?
No guarantees. With your mum, anything's possible. I thought the idea was we'd ring her.
Answer it, but be careful.
Dial psychic, Merlin speaking. How may I help you, Madeline?
It's not Madeline, it's...
I have an urgent message from the spiritual plane. Call you back.
How did Charlie get this number?
I don't know. He must have got hold of Mum's phone somehow. He could blow everything. You've got to call him back, right? So call Mum's number, then we'll know for sure.
What do I say?
Just play along.
Mr. Puckrin, this is Merlin. Sorry about before.
How did you... You know my name and my phone number.
I'm a psychic. It's what I do. And you're using the program number on Madeline's phone, are you not? Now, how may I help you?
Which horse do you see winning race 5 at Rockingham today?
Allow me a few moments to visualise.
I had the racing pages here a minute ago.
Just take a guess, come on.
3's my lucky number.
Race number 5, horse number 3.
Good on ya.
I think we have a bit of a problem.
We sure have. Race 5, horse number 3. That's a horse called Florence Nightingale. Never won a race in its life.
Florence Nightingale is making a brilliant run wide around the outside of the field. She's moving up fast on the favourite Fortunate Empress, who's still a length in front. And as they turn for home, Florence Nightingale is...
Go, you beauty, go!
Neck and neck with the favourite. As they cross the finishing line, it's Florence Nightingale, a 30-to-1 outsider in front of Fortunate Empress. Then came Missed Opportunity, Wandering Minstrel, Happy Gone Lucky.
$800.
Well done, Charlie. You obviously know your horseflesh.
Not me. Madeline Mab Psychic.
You called a psychic. You.
Just press this button here, like that.
And he told you which horse would win.
You bet.
It's lost property. It's my duty to return it.
It's lost property on my property. I'll keep it until she comes for it. Just the chewing gum?
Yes. No. I want 3 rolls of toilet paper. Pastel pink. On the top shelf.
It would be, wouldn't it?
Get the phone back to Mum, then we'll try again.
I've got to pick up some stuff from Mr. Brinkman's, but I should be back in an hour.
Okay, we'll see you then.
Yep.
Thank goodness, I have been searching high and low.
Yes, I think you'd better know it's not working too well.
What do you mean?
I called that psychic bloke.
You used my phone.
Yeah, and very helpful he was too, but when I tried to call him again, all I got was this dial a bedtime story.
maybe the memory got scrambled somehow. Well, not that it matters. I don't use a psychic anymore. I'll write down the number for you. Now you can call him on your own phone.
This is the story of the 3 fat wombats. And Papa Wombat said in the morning, "Now, who's been eating my special cake?"
Oh, Mum, I see you got your phone back.
Yes, sweetheart. Did I tell you it was missing?
Someone did.
Something just doesn't seem quite right.
Hello, my beauty. Did you miss me? And I missed you. How would you like to have your fortune told? I thought so. I shall have to disguise my voice. We can't be too careful. Now, not a word.
Hello?
Hello. I am speaking to Psychic, yes?
Yeah. This is Merlin. Who's this?
Who I am is not important. I wish to know about a lady.
Okay. We'll play it your way. What do you wish to know about this lady?
This lady is very special. You understand? I want to know what you see for us in the future.
I see, great happiness for you both. But there are, you have to cut out the other competition in the race for her.
This race, we will win, yes?
Only if you ask her to marry you right away. And don't take no for an answer.
Marry? But...
Gotta go. Remember what I said. Success, good fortune, it's all there waiting for you. But only if you pop the question to Madeline Mabs.
Did you hear that, Fang? He said, marry Mrs. Mabs. And if I don't, you won't win the Melbourne Cup. No. Not that. Please, not that.
Aaron! It's all set. Mum's got her phone back.
No, she hasn't. Milan's dad has got it now. I was just talking to him.
Mr. Radich.
He didn't actually say so. But who else on the island has a foreign accent? It had to be him.
You can't have been talking to Mr. Radich. I heard him ask Dad this morning if he could have the afternoon off so he could go to the mainland.
He must have changed his mind.
What do you want anyway?
He wanted to know if he and your mum were ever going to get it together.
No way. You wouldn't have to be a psychic to know that.
Hey, sometimes predicting the future is all about telling someone what they want to hear.
So what did you tell him?
I told him that he should propose to your mother and don't take no for an answer.
Milan and I have been trying to get him together for ages.
Do you think he'll do it?
I don't know. But I twisted his arm pretty hard.
Bang! I don't think I can do it.
Hermes! Come on!
Mrs. Mabs, Madeline, I know I may have seemed distant in the past, but no, I can't. All right. He didn't say that I actually had to marry her. Just get engaged. All the same. Yes? Yes. I should focus on the positives. She has changed. A great deal. You could almost say she's attractive these days. Madeline, we are already partners in our love for Fang. Now we should be partners in our love for each other. How do you feel about long engagements?
How could you be so stupid?
I'm sorry!
This could ruin my whole life. Hermes, for a stepfather. Ha ha!
Crystal, wait! What are you going to do?
Will you stop asking me that? I don't know.
Hey, look!
Mum, you've changed.
Sweetheart, you are not going to believe it. That Merlin was an imposter.
He was?
I knew something strange was going on when Charlie Puckrin couldn't get him. Then when I dialed, I got Ishmael.
No.
Ishmael said that Merlin must have been intercepting his calls. I should have known. He sounded so syrupy, so phony, and so young. I've got to go and find Mr. Indakis. Somehow our phones got mixed up. I've been receiving his calls and he's probably receiving mine.
Mum, no.
Mrs. Mabs, Mr. Indakis has been acting kind of funny, and now I know why. I think he's been using your phone to talk to that phony psychic.
Gee, Mum, you better go and warn him and tell him not to believe anything Merlin said.
Oh, that poor man. His life could be ruined.
Quick thinking, Garth.
We better tag along, just in case Hermes gets his proposal in first.
Mrs. Mabs, I need to speak with you. I don't feel very well.
And I know why. No answer, huh? He knows we're onto him, Hermes.
Onto him?
Hermes, if for any reason you have been conversing with a psychic called Merlin, you must not heed one word of his advice. He's a fake.
A fake? And I nearly asked you to.
Goodness! Hermes! Hermes? What on earth has that fake been saying to you?
That was close.
Too close.
There, does that feel better?
Fake or no fake, that Merlin knew his horses. This other one, Ishmael, he couldn't predict the time of day. I've lost a packet thanks to him.